Hello, people. Hey, hey, hey.
What's going on? We're good. We're back. We missed a day, but we're back. Yes. We're back. The day we missed, we actually had some action.
We
actually had some action.
Good day.
It was a good day. It was a good day in the jungle for Melv. And then so much chatter online about the new couple, new couple on the block.
The prospective new couple to come along and join celebrity coupledom.
Mm-hmm. And you know what the funny thing is, like, a lot of people are thinking like, this is like a gimmick sort of thing, yeah? But if you go online and you search Melvin Odoom, Dick and Dom, Carol Vorderman, I think in that order, you will see a video from I don't know how many years ago. And from day, man was talking about Carol.
So he's on Dick and Dom.
So they've got like a little funny skit thing.
Yeah.
And they ask him who his celebrity crushes are. I think first of all he says Rihanna, he says somebody else, and then he's like, and then Carol Vorderman.
Okay.
And then they're like, what, like as in a guilty? And he was like, no, as in
I fancy her.
I fancy her. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Definitely.
So the thing is real.
I didn't actually know it was from Dick and Dom.
Oh no,
he had said it on there, but I knew it had been a very long time. It's been years that he has always said, "I love Carol Vorderman."
Yeah. It's real, and Carol Vorderman is sending vibes back. This is the crazy thing. Like listening to the voice notes from Carol Vorderman talking about Melvin. Can you be?
Have you got one there?
Can you be my jungle man? I think it's on his page. If you go and find it. But yeah, no, it's like it's very, very surreal. Listening to Carol Vorderman, who you have known all your life to be this straight-laced woman that helped you learn how to spell and do maths, and then your mum always cussed you because you couldn't do the maths like Carol, and now she's out here talking all sexy to Melvin Odoom. Is it not there? Let me see if I can find it on her page. But yeah, it's surreal. But
for you guys that watched it yesterday, let us know what you thought of the episode as well. So I was like, it was a good episode, yesterday's one, just for a quick recap over it. Like it was a good one.
What
for
happened?
Mel.
Yeah, it was good for Mel. Wasn't there? Was Talisa's one the day before, or was she talking in yesterday's one as well? It's all becoming a blur to me now.
Talisa going over what happened to her. Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yesterday. That was interesting.
You know what? Okay, so on that, I love Oti. I don't like that she is kind of fulfilling that confidant role, like sidekick, like everybody goes to her to talk.
Yeah.
Because I don't actually think she's the best at it, but she may be the best in the camp at this moment. Yeah. But Talisa's story, it just needed somebody else to probe a little bit more, like for it to be a little bit of a conversation. It felt staged.
Possibly so, but then also we have to remember, is like we're getting the edited version, innit? We, she might have gone in.
But even the interjections, it's not that she would go in and question her. It was the interjections. It was the jumping ahead. It just didn't feel like this is an authentically flowing conversation.
Yeah.
And she had similar again today with Colleen as well. And I was like, oh, I don't want her to be in this space of being like the black sidekick.
Yeah.
And so...
But I think the vibes that I get from Oti anyway is that is naturally who she is in terms of like, I will be the mother figure, I will be the confident. And I just think it's like who she is.
Could be.
Yeah. Talisa and
Yes.
I mean, what I didn't know was that my man actually went to prison for it.
No, I probably checked out after like that she got off.
Yeah.
Because that's all I really remember is like Talisa bus case. Like Mike GLC ain't going to prison.
Big up Mike GLC.
Like that's all I really remember. I didn't know what happened afterwards, and that he had set up other people as well. Yeah. So
I mean, when she was going through it, I was like, this is a lot of money to spend on an £800 drug bust. Like it's actually ridiculous.
I mean, yeah. Like the whole trial and everything.
Yeah. But even from it was the son, wasn't it? Yeah, that he was working for, the fake shake.
I'm not even sure because I always thought it was the News of the World. But
either way, one and the same.
One of them.
But either way, it's like for them to invest the money to create this elaborate scheme to get to Lisa.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man. Like, that's, you've got way too much time.
Well, it's just evil because you actually destroyed her life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you know, she's thinking she's going to be a movie star now. And then you're setting her up. So not even the loss of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to be an actress in this role and I'm going to make $3.5 million. I now can go to prison. Yeah. It was like, this is the wildest thing to do to people. It's actually crazy.
And you know, from what I can remember, it's like Talisa wasn't even a problem back then. Like, in some, it's an evil thing to do to anybody. I would understand it more if they set up Dappy. Like, if they don't, yeah. Like, you would understand it more. It's still dread. I'm not condoning it, but I would understand it more. But it's like Talisa was just there singing.
Yeah, but I mean, in the comments, people were like, "It's justice for Misha B and George as well."
Big up Misha B though. Big up. Yeah, that George kid was piping up online as well, trying to be like, he was trying to equate it like it was the same thing though, and I was like, my brother, it's not the same.
Yeah, he said he was bullied by her. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember George.
I mean, I'm not one to be like fighting for Talisa, but like, you know.
No, it's cruel what happened to her. It was just the way it came out. I was like, oh, this is a little cringy. I'm not liking this. What else happened in yesterday's one?
OT calling Colleen strong and a queen for allowing the Rooney cheating was a bit cringe to me. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Nikki. It was crazy. It was literally like, come on now.
I think this is the thing. Whenever Colleen is talking, and I like Colleen, but I'm bored of her. But whenever Colleen is talking, all I keep thinking about is the only thing that people really want to hear is you talking about Wayne's infidelity. That's the reality of the situation. So it's like you saying all of it. And I am sure as a couple, you've got past this and you're over it and whatnot have you. But the reality is that's what people remember. When they think of Wayne Rooney, when they think of Colleen Rooney, this is what they think of.
My notes on...
Yes, let's get back to today. Today.
All right. So we're going to get back to Colleen because I did write quite a few notes on that.
Do you go off?
No, we can start.
No, we're on Colleen. Let's talk about Colleen.
Okay, all right. So I hereby request everybody, as soon as it becomes open, the voting lines for who we want out first, can we all go for Colleen? I think Colleen is dry, and I think Colleen is going to give us what we're after. And she's already, we know why she's in here. It's like a new marketing spin for Wayne. And if anything, Wayne Rooney should have done it.
Why do you think it's for Wayne?
Because how she spoke about him today. It started off with Wayne is romantic. Wayne has been writing me poems. And then you go back to 2 days ago, Wayne got my name tattooed on him. Like, he's a great father. He doesn't want to be famous. If he could just play football. Like, it's literally like, okay, all right, Colleen, I get it. And so you've done your due. She's cool with it. But we're not going to get anything else from her. So she should go first.
I can stand behind that.
That is my plea to the nation. That
Colleen out. Colleen out.
Yeah, I want Colleen out first. I don't think she adds anything to it. And if she's not there, then there's more TV time for other people.
Yeah, I can get down with that. If you guys have got other ideas of who should go out first, please let us know. But I think Colleen is, I mean, obviously aside from Dean, but we'll get to Dean in a minute. But yeah, I think Colleen's a strong candidate. In terms of like, actually, what are you bringing? I can understand that. You good? You got it off your chest?
Yes. I've got it off my chest. All right, so we go to Dean then, I guess. Dean's trial.
Can I just say, Nana is 2 for 2.
I am.
Nana is 2 for 2. So she predicted that he would get 0, and she was right. And she predicted that he would get 4, and she was right. And at this point, I'm not sure how she's doing it, but yeah, kudos to you. And it was just, you know what it is? I think I was watching the after show, and I think it was Joel Dommett that said it, is like, you want the mix in it. So you want to see people win and get food, and you want to see people lose and struggle. But what I'm not here for is watching Dean every evening just screaming and shouting and just begging camera time, which is what I really feel like he's doing at this moment in time. I'm sure Dean is a very lovely man or whatever, but at this moment in time, I'm just like, it's giving begging camera time, and I'm over it.
Yes, yeah, it's not necessary, and why I guess again is because he's just playing the formula.
Yeah.
So it is like it's a step up, and I was today, tomorrow's trial. I predict that they will probably get 8 to 10 stars, the two of them.
Yeah, but I think Danny's going to do all the work, though.
But then he would have had the whole week.
Yeah.
To himself, like to really, so that we all know Dean's name.
It's been like, Dean's week. It's been Dean's week.
Whereas compared to GK Barry, it's like I truly believe that Grace was terrified.
Yeah,
yeah. Sit in your face. I don't get that from him. Yeah. His recovery time is too quick.
It's well, like even that. It was even when he walked into camp, not into camp, when he walked into the trial, and then my man walked in with a little shimmy and a hip shake.
Yeah,
and it's like, my brother.
Yes.
Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. But what I like. Do you know what? I must say, I get the feeling like Ant ain't really feeling him.
No, I was feeling that as well. Yeah. He was a little bit more like, I'm over the antics.
Yeah,
He too can spot it.
Yes. I'm definitely getting he's not feeling it. Like, and as he said, he was like, I feel like you're telling me off. And it's like, no, realistically, he is.
Yes.
He's telling you to fix up.
Yeah,
because we know what you're doing. And it's boring. But yeah.
Oh, for real, Nikki, Dean's claustrophobia was nowhere to be seen in that confined space tonight.
Oh,
for real.
Nikki.
He didn't even do the thing of like, oh my God, I'm claustrophobic. He didn't even.
Good spot, Nikki.
Well done.
Good spot. Good spot. Yeah. See, now, I've tried to be polite all this week, innit? I've tried.
I don't know why.
I've tried because I'm trying to be a good person. It's very hard for me. But he's an idiot. He's an idiot. I'm not. He's begging it.
I just don't think he would come out first, or I'd be advocating for him.
I think he could,
But I don't mind Dean or Colleen coming out first. Yeah. I think that would be fair for them to go.
And then obviously we had Teabag. Teabag Gate? That sounds rude. But
Teabag Gate? Oh yes, Teabag Gate, yeah.
And obviously he was you know what it is? I'm getting annoyed how all the storylines are revolving around him. Precisely. And it just feels very like you've created this. So obviously Dean brought in some contraband in the form of tea bags. And again, the whole thing is very stupid. But what I also did notice, and I might be wrong, so if I'm wrong, somebody check me on this. The way I noticed Melvin ducking out of that situation, where he was like, "Yeah, I'm not involved with the tea thing."
Oh, in the first time that he was talking about it. Because also, if you're bringing in contraband, why are you talking about it all the time, innit? Just get it out of wherever you stored it, and I wouldn't trust where he stored it anyway, and boil it up and hand it to people. Yeah. You don't have to keep on saying, I've got tea bags.
Because you're there, the cameras are on you, and then you think that by whispering to somebody that you've got tea bags, that you're going to go undetected. And so you know what you're doing, you're just creating things. But again, in contrast, when we think about it, Melvin came into camp.
Yeah.
Naughty boy. Brought in some seasonings.
Who knew?
Who knew that maybe Melvin might have listened to somebody that told him to sneak in seasonings into camp?
I did. I did tell Melvin that would be a good thing for him to do.
How do you feel about that now? Yeah,
but I did, because he was kind of like, no. Yeah. So I didn't think he was truly going to do it, and he didn't talk about it.
And this is the point: is that Melvin came in, he had the contraband, he slid it to Lisa, didn't talk about it, didn't make a big song and dance about it. So it's genuine, innit? Because it's genuine in terms of like, we would like to just enjoy food a little bit.
Yeah. It was like taking a bit of salt and a bit of pepper.
And the thing is, when he gets back, I am gonna cuss him because I was just like, brother, like not even some seasonal. Like you went with the basics. Like you went the basics. Like at least seasonal in it. That would have been exciting for people. You know what I mean? But anyway.
Well, at least he listened. Although he didn't even get to use it. He should have just used it.
You know what? This is Melvin's problem, right? Is that he and this is gonna sound awful, but he cares too much about other people.
Yeah.
Right?
He's not thoroughly naughty.
So it's like, you've brought this thing in, and you could have just been the cook. Just nobody's looking, little season the thing up, and everybody's like, "Oh, Melvin, this is amazing." But you gave the power to Talisa.
And now it's gone.
And
And it wasn't used.
Yeah.
So that was a waste anyway. But for them losing it, I'm still blaming Dean.
No, yeah, 100%.
It's Dean's fault because he gave out the tea. So he's the one that lost them the chocolate cupcakes. And they did look quite nice
They did look nice. And I know this is the thing, because obviously beforehand, Melvin was on a sugar diet as well. So he's abstained from sugar from at least 2 weeks from before going in there.
Yeah.
And so seeing that, I could feel the excitement in him of like the enjoyment of getting this. And so when I saw that, I was like, I know whatever the task is, I know he's going to do it. Like, I know he's going to do it because I know he's going to want those treats. I mean, he's going to want to come back to the camp with the treats. And so I was upset for him,
I mean, that is great. You know what? He had it well because you can imagine the smell and he didn't seem to react.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy nasty and really smelly. So he did well, and I didn't think he was going to do a task today as well. Yeah. So I was very happy that he had more screen time as well. I do love seeing Maura anyway. Maura.
I was just about to say, what do we think about Maura and Richard?
I don't care for Richard, but Maura, I also wouldn't mind if she won.
Oh, really?
I really like her. Yeah. Okay. I think she makes great reality TV as well. So I'm excited to see how she fares in the camp because I just feel her and Talisa and Grace is energies.
Yeah.
It could be a bit sparky, but definitely her and Talisa because she, in a way, could occupy Talisa's space.
But isn't that like the kind of buying into the myth of like, like strong women all can't just get along?
In certain circumstances, yes, you could, but like in life, you can. Yeah. But in a reality show where you have an hour and like 10 minutes and you want to make the cut, somebody who has a similar temperament as you kind of got to be like, they're only going to show one of us properly.
Yeah, okay.
So that's when it gets a little bit tetchy. I mean, who knows? They could become the best of friends, and that works as well.
Yeah.
That makes good TV. But if there's a little bit of I'm not sure about you. Yeah, we could get an argument or two.
Maura's certainly got a sneaky side to her, because even just her enjoying the lying.
Yeah. So
problematic.
I love her accent. I love her accent so much.
Jeez. All right. Where are we at?
Okay. All right. So we've gone over Maura. The awful challenge. Barry not wanting the punishments as well.
Yeah.
I quite like it.
You know what? The first person to switch is going to be Barry.
It's Barry, isn't it?
Because I think he's of that older generation where it's like we don't take the foolishness too easy. And I think he could switch on Dean because he's going to do one too many things that's just stupid, isn't it? And he's giving, I don't suffer fools easily. So, yeah.
You know what? So Yvonne saying apparently Ant was annoyed on the Late Show and said Dean needs to know the amount of time and effort that goes into making each trial.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear us now?
Extremely low. Can you? We've just switched to the laptop mic. Does that make any difference, guys? Let us know.
We're back.
Okay, we'll work with that. We'll work with that. All right, cool.
Lovely.
Yes.
You missed my singing. I made you guys a
There
little
is also
song.
a God. All right.
What was we chatting about?
I forgot. I think I was talking about Barry at some point switching on Dean because I think he doesn't suffer fools easily. And you can see it starting to come through. So even the thing of like when they had the tea and he's looking at it and he's just like, and everyone's just telling him to drink it. And you could see it's annoying him.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on. You're telling me this is hot water. It don't look like hot water.
Don't make me laugh as well when Melvin said it. Why is it colored like this?
But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Barry, and I'm here for it as well because I want to, you know, them ones when like older men like Barry switch, yeah, you will see certain man shrivel.
Yeah,
like you'll see Dean, he will shrivel, and I'd appreciate watching that.
But I also Moira could argue with Dean as well.
Yes,
she could.
Yeah. You know what? I want Moira in the camp, you know, because I think if she gets in and Dean is still there, she will tell him about himself.
Yeah,
she will tell him about himself, and I'm that's what we need.
I like it when they split them up, so I'm waiting for that time. I like it when they do that, like this camp versus that camp, and then the ones that don't have any food.
I want harmony. I don't like it.
Oh no, come on, it's reality TV. We need some more.
Yes.
We need some bits and pieces.
Yes, it did look like muddy water. Like, I'm not.
Yeah. I don't, you know, it didn't taste nice.
Yeah, because this is the thing. Is like, come on, you know, whenever you're somewhere and like at work or whatever, and then you're like, cup of tea, anyone? And then they're like, yeah. And like, how'd you like your tea? You're just like, just a tea bag, no milk, no sugar. You side eye people because you're like, who's drinking their tea like that? And if there's anyone in the chat that drinks their tea like that, I'm talking about you. All right, I'm talking about you. Like if we were together and that's how you told me that you're taking your tea, I'm giving you a side eye because.
But maybe if you'd only been eating rice and beans for like 3 days, you may.
At this point, anything is going to taste.
It may taste okay, but it didn't look great in any way, and definitely wasn't worth a cupcake.
No, this is it. Well, yeah. I personally would have been on some. I'm not sharing a cupcake with Dean. Like Dean has to not have a cupcake, but you never know. You know, it's never going to go down like that in the camp, and they were there diligently cutting the cupcakes in half, which again would have just off pissed me. It's like, why do I have to have half a cupcake? But yeah.
Yep. No, it will be like that. All right. What else did we miss?
Yvonne is saying it's only 3 weeks, so we need some drama than Dean. Yeah, we need more drama than Dean making an idiot of himself. I think this is the thing, because it's like once you've seen it once, you've seen it. So there's nothing that you can do now other than just scream on the TV, oh, I'm scared of this, I'm scared of that.
Precisely.
Yeah, we've seen it.
Oh, you know what? Also yesterday's one where Danny was sharing.
No, I love.
Yeah, sorry. Danny was talking about his anxiety and how he had therapy, and then Oti also said about her brother committing suicide. That was really touching. And I watched it this morning, but that was a touching moment as well. I like that they are bonding. It's still like, I don't know. It's just, I feel it's a little lackluster.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Going back to the bonding thing, it's interesting because, and I don't know if this is me, like, again, like digging out my mate, but I find it interesting that in those times, I haven't necessarily seen him around. And I wonder if it's intentional in terms of like, actually, that's too personal. Like, I'm not going to diverge real personal things about myself, which would leave me vulnerable. I wonder.
I don't know. I feel like, for real, I feel like Mel would probably need to know them all a little bit more, maybe feel a bit more comfortable. But he doesn't share like that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it takes him a minute to open up anyway. So I don't know if we're gonna get a moving story from him.
No,
I don't know.
he will. But I don't know. We'll see. Because he does. But again, with Melv, and again, I feel like I'm, you know what I mean. But like, there are particular things he will talk about. He will talk about his time in school. He will talk about that. He's talked about that openly. But I don't think we're going to get much more than that. Because
Okay.
when it comes to, and you know, that's absolutely his prerogative. When it comes to like real personal family stuff,
Yeah,
that's private.
yeah.
So,
I think that it may say that, but it'll be interesting to see if that does take place. Saf is saying, I think Maura will add some energy to the jungle.
Yeah.
I think so, and I think she may win as well. I think she's got the ingredients, and she knows reality TV.
Yeah,
she could.
You're right, because when you look at it from a very like, you know, she's playing the game systematically. It's like actually she's going to go in and assess who is going to make good television.
Yeah.
Who's going to make her look good on television.
Yeah.
And then start either creating conflicts or creating alliances. So yeah, no, I think you're right. And I do wonder, like, what the, you know, like when you've got all of the big execs working out who they're going to put in the jungle. What and this is not even meant in a disrespectful way, but what endearing qualities did the Reverend have that you were like, this man's going to make great television?
He's been in so many different things though, so I don't know what it is.
I guess actually, to be fair, when you think about it, it's ITV, and you think about the main demographic of ITV, he is going to appeal to a lot of the ITV demographic. But I just, it's and not even in a horrible way, because I think he's probably a very, very lovely man, but I would find you a bit boring. Like if we were somewhere and you started talking to me, that's when
You'd
making
literally
eyes.
want to be like, please leave me alone.
I'm making eyes across the room for someone to save me, like, because this conversation is getting very dry. So yeah.
Definitely, no, I don't know, but he will, or he's going to irritate them.
Yeah,
you know, we didn't see Jane.
Yeah,
I feel like she's fading to the back, and I thought that she would be a bit more probing. I thought she would be the one that was asking questions.
Yeah. She was a little bit with Colleen earlier on in the week when they were talking about the Rebecca Vardy stuff. But other than that, you're right. I haven't really.
She's faded a little,
and you know, not gonna like. I'd be quite happy for her to go.
Jane.
Yeah. Like, just not.
She could. I don't know. There's something about her. I kind of thought that she would be more challenging. So maybe she would add a little.
I definitely
little something.
If there's gonna be beef, I thought it was gonna be her.
Yeah. I mean, give it a minute. She may step into that role, because she is highly irritating on Loose Women.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought she would be a little bit more in there. Give her a moment to.
Yeah, because I remember even like there's been a few times where she said some certain things towards Charlene on Loose Women, and I'm like, got your number, love.
Yeah. So I'm surprised they haven't shown her, but maybe they're waiting for next week to kick in. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, Jane will probably get into beef along with Barry. Yeah, I don't think it won't be with at each other, but they will be. And I think it kind of makes sense being the older members of the camp. And I just think, generally speaking, your tolerance level for BS is a lot lower.
Yeah. It will take, and the more hungry they get, all of that, and you're just getting tired, you're getting wet. Yeah, the crankiness will start. Yeah, it will start.
I mean, that said, I'm actually very proud of Mel, because despite like what it's been a tough first week, really, when you think about it. But we haven't seen Moody Melv. We haven't even seen a shade of Moody Melv. And I'm like,
I don't know if they're not showing us. But, yeah.
But I feel like if Moody Melv came out, it would be too much TV gold not to show it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You would have to show it. But I'm shocked. But what I will say is I've noticed certain times in wide shots he's sitting on the periphery, and I feel like, and it would be really interesting to ask him when he gets out, is like, were they the moments that you were like having a conversation with Moody Melv, telling him to go away. Like, you were like, not now, Melv, we're doing so well. We're doing so well. Don't go.
Nikki said, how is he looking so happy? It's mad. I did not think he would do this. Well, it's so true.
It really is. It really is. It's just like, but like even, and you know, this is probably one of the things I love about him is like just his ability to surprise you. So, and his ability just to turn it on.
Yeah.
So even when he was doing the VT going into the challenge and he's like, come on, and you're just like, actually, your ability to turn things on is amazing, because I know that this situation, obviously, you know, there's conversations you can have in public and there's conversations you can have in private. And I'm very much looking forward to the conversations that we can have in private once he gets back.
Yes.
And so, you know, like, yeah, there's a low tolerance for certain things.
I want to hear
he's
of
striving
it.
through it. And yeah, I respect it.
The other thing that was absolutely crazy was after Dean had done the challenge and he had all of the fish guts on him, why did they give him a bath? I need answers, because how does that make any sense? He should have a shower to wash it down his body and off, not a bath so that it sits. And it was even a shallow bit of water and everything as well. I was
going
like,
to just sit in dirt and fish guts.
That's gross.
And jungle, whatever.
No, gross. I was like, that was a stupid idea to offer a bath. Like, absolutely ridiculous idea. And then on top of that, Danny saying he has not changed his boxer shorts. I'm just like, I know you all stink.
You know what? Yeah,
that's gross.
I like Danny. Yeah, I think he's a nice person. But what I will say, Danny, yeah, shame is free. Like, shame is free. Like, you don't. You didn't need to divulge that piece of. Like, that's one of those things. If you're there and you're doing it, you'd be there like, oh my days, man hasn't changed his boxers, and you would keep that to yourself, and you would just be like, you sit away from people, wondering if the smell is wafting and whatnot have you. But you came and sat with your chest and told the world that I haven't changed my boxers.
That was gross. I was literally like, no, you are. The snake was the first day.
Yeah. But it was a couple of days ago where I did notice it was like just a smidgen of Moody Melv, where he was saying how, because obviously where it's been raining a lot, that's why a lot of them haven't really showered, because
they're waiting for the sun.
Yeah. And so I could see that was bothering, because if you know Melv, he likes a bath, he likes a shower. And so, yeah, I know that is...
It's a problem for everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, OT did say that some of them haven't showered and they stink.
Yeah.
But it's just, you're in the jungle. It's just that wet smell as well. I was like, oh, gross.
Yeah.
But you know.
Yeah. But we got to the end of the show, and surprise.
Why are people doing this? I used all of my 5 on Melvin. So I want him to do an actual Bush Tucker trial.
Is anyone else having trouble with the app? Because they still won't send me my validation text, so I can't even vote.
For real? Yeah. Anyone else in the chat? Let us know. Have you managed to get your app sorted? And have you downloaded the app? Are you voting? I have managed to download the app now. And I voted. And I voted for Melv. I used all 5 on him.
And it made no difference, because tomorrow we will be subject to Dean again. This time with Danny. I mean, in all fairness, I'm a lot more confident that they will have more food. I do have confidence in Danny, but I'm just tired of Dean. Like, I'm just tired.
Definitely. I'm hoping this is his last run, because I think they'll get more, and hopefully going into the weekend it will be other people.
What's that?
Saf says Maura and the Reverend having cheese sandwiches and grapes while Melvin was suffering.
Do you know what?
That was flipping hilarious.
It was like, I will say, I was feeling for Melv, but hats off to them, because they played that so well, and they're just there making all the sounds. To be fair, I think the Rev at some points overplayed it a little bit.
He did. He had it on a little bit when he was like, "We're suffering up here." It was like, "Shut up now."
But no, that was actually funny to watch, and then Melvin's just there, just. grinding away.
You know what? It was when he was standing underneath it, with his head, and he was like, "Yeah, it can go straight on me." I was like, "No, that's even worse. It's out of order. It's out of order."
The thing is, when he sees that, or when he finds out, he's gonna be blowing. He's gonna be.
But the strawberries and grapes, you know, you'd just be like, "Oh my, I could kill." He was that close from proper food.
Yeah. It's sad. But yeah, big up Nikki. Nikki's like every group chat I'm in, 5 votes from everyone for Melvin. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get him on a challenge, and I think whatever the challenge is, I think he's gonna do well.
Yvonne said had problems on the first day, but fine thereafter. So you just got to keep on trying.
I've been trying every day.
You have. Maybe we got to get the boys' phones as well.
Yeah,
get the app on there.
Get the whole family involved. Family affair. Yeah, Maura is TV gold. She is. I'll put respect to Maura's name, man. She's like, she's funny because even from the jump when she's just met the Reverend and she's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. just like, okay, but yeah. But also this Reverend, how much of a Reverend can he really be? Like, what church is he preaching out on a Sunday? Does he have a church? Like, can he really still call himself a Reverend? Like, is this just a thing?
I guess once you've done, I don't actually know. How does this work? Maybe.
Do you think you have to renew your...
No, I feel like once you've done it and then you've been ordained, that's probably you.
Yeah.
Whether or not you
they probably want
have a congregation or not. Because the same way that I'm going to do the efficient course.
You keep saying this, but...
I'm going to do it so that I can marry people. I'm actually really going to do this course. And if anybody is looking to be married, like, how long is it? It's probably a couple of weeks, isn't it? Can't be that deep. All you got to do is read the script.
That's what you think.
Well, you think it's a bit deep?
I don't know.
I mean, if you're getting married next year, maybe it's something I could do for you.
Yeah. Nikki said, are the boys loving it? The answer to that is absolutely yes.
Oh my God, Nikki.
Like, just...
Each time Melvin comes on, Okai starts clapping.
Yeah.
It's like, Uncle Melv! It's actually quite funny, but they're only allowed to watch half an hour in the evenings and then they can watch it in the daytime.
Yeah. But they are loving it. Yeah.
Gassed. I can only imagine what it's like for their school friends.
But and then also I just feel like when he gets back, just how excited that they'll be to see him again. But yeah, they're loving it. They are loving it.
So Saf says, Nana, you would be wonderful as an official.
Based on what, Saf?
You're so feisty.
Based on what? Yeah. I'm just I want to know. Like, what are you seeing that I'm not seeing? Nana, yeah.
You don't think I'd be good?
Number one, you cry too much. Yeah. And so, you see, didn't even think about that.
No, I didn't think about
it. So imagine 2 people getting married and then a stranger who is supposed to be being a professional is there in tears at
No, but I would get better at that because I would see it all the time.
So it's just the first lot of people. They're going to have to suffer with the crying.
It's like a doctor. Don't they kill a whole load of people before they get good at it? It's the same thing. It is.
Even after 20-something years, things that come out of your mouth shock me, you know.
Everybody, you need like your training ground and then it becomes normal and then you're good at it.
Yeah.
Right. So obviously the first few.
Saf, if you're not, I don't know if you're married or not, but if you're not married... Yeah, put your money where your mouth is, innit?
I would do.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Look, it's her calming and calm, collected, lovely demeanour.
Let me finish that sentence, yeah? It's her calming and calm, collected, lovely demeanour that I see online. The last bit just dropped off, so we didn't see it. The last bit just dropped off. It's fine. I understand now, Saf, what you see online. I get it. Yeah. Oh, Nikki, you're not helping. You're not helping. So,
see? Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. And I will add that to my example list. Solicitors, also, when they're first starting off.
Imagine that, like, somebody died because a doctor was incompetent. Well, I mean, it's not.
They're junior doctors. You've got to learn on the job.
But imagine there's someone in prison now because of Nikki. Because Because of you, Nikki. Oh, dear.
Sweet Paul P said, Nana, what? I'm glad you want to be an efficient and not a doctor.
Do you know what? At least that's something to be grateful for. At least she hasn't turned around and been like, I want to be a doctor. Because then we got to worry about people's lives.
It
it
wouldn't be good.
Yeah, in this instance, you're just going to ruin someone's day.
No, but if the efficient is crying, that's cute, no?
No, it's not. And the fact that you think it's cute
is
problematic. It's very problematic. Because you're going to go in there thinking, thought they would have loved that. Thought they would have loved a bit of tears from the officiant. That's really problematic.
No, I feel like I'd be able to hold it together. Because they're strangers. I'm not going to like find it cute. I cry at people that I love.
So hang on. You know Barry McGuigan? Because I know you were crying the other night.
But that was a sad story. You cried too.
What are you telling me? Big man don't cry, you know.
You cried
Big
at
man
Barry.
Don't cry.
The nation was crying with flipping Barry.
Yeah, it was, all right. That probably wasn't the greatest example.
Exactly.
But you've been to weddings and cried.
I know them though.
Weddings of distant people.
Who?
I don't know.
You're lying.
I'm not.
I literally only cry
can't remember.
at people I love's weddings.
Whatever. Compete. Russ only wants 1 star of the wedding in the family. This is straight. Nikki, what happened, man?
Thank you. Thank you. It's true.
Nikki.
It's true.
I'm just trying to protect you.
Why?
From yourself.
No, I'll be great at it. I'll be so good. I'd be booked out.
But do it, innit? Do it.
I'm gonna do it.
How much they get paid?
I don't even know.
How are you even serious about
I don't know how you do it because what's it called again? Thing did it from Friends. Joey.
This is your reference point.
He's the only person that I remember watching do a course and do it.
Go and find, before we even having this conversation, go and find out how much they get paid, because why would you be wasting your time to go and get £75 per wedding or something like that?
No, but it's cute. It's like a good string to your bow.
And I hope that those strings to your bow can pay a bill. Yeah?
I think it'll be a fun thing.
Cute. Is that what you say when the bill comes in? Oh, that's cute.
Yes, it is. I think it'll be a cute little course to do. I'm sure, unless it takes long. I don't know. Let's see.
Anyway,
when I get my certificates, I will tell people about it, and
Of course you are, Saf.
Go, Saf.
I've got a lot of work to do here. I've got.
You want to try and get Saf onto your team?
I've got. These are all your people in it, so I've got a lot of work to do. So I understand. I get it. Don't worry. I'll win you over, Saf. I'm a slow burner. It takes a while. So where are we at?
Yeah,
that was it. That was the episode.
That was literally the whole episode. Yes.
All right.
So you guys would know about what happens on the weekends. I don't even know. Like, is it the same thing?
I think so.
Same trials.
Yeah. I'm assuming so.
Okay. Wow.
I'm assuming so.
So we are going to be doing this 7 days.
You know what I did deep earlier on this evening, because I had to have a nap. And then when I woke up from my nap, I was like, so you mean to tell me that for the next 3 weeks, I can't even just be like, it's 9 o'clock, I'm going to bed. And I just thought, when this guy gets out, he better appreciate it. And I'm going to say this every episode, because I need to put it out in the ether. If I don't hear one My Mate Russell story for this whole time he's in,
I don't know if you're going to get that, bro.
Nah.
I don't know if you're going to get that.
If I don't get one story, if I don't get one name check, one mention, we're fighting. It's on site. It's absolutely on site.
I don't know if that's going to happen, but let's see.
We'll see.
All right, well, maybe we'll take off Saturdays.
Yeah, I like that. Look at that. Just started the job and I'm already thinking about days off. That's
why I'm a terrible employee. Terrible.
Just out here trying to book leave already. But yeah, Saturday off sounds good though. Yeah, don't hate us for it.
Look, as Saf is saying, the mention will happen, but it won't get aired.
Yeah, but that means he can lie, innit? He could be like, Russ, I spoke about you bare time. How will I know?
I mean, it's the truth of the matter, though.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. This is why we love Saf.
Yeah. All right, Saf, I see you. I see you. All right. Got me level-headed thinking. I appreciate that.
There we go.
Cool.
Look at that. It's Yes, we've gone longer. Oh gosh, it's 45 minutes. Sorry, you did say only half
See,
an hour.
this is what I'm saying. It's past my bedtime.
Thank you guys so
thank you
much.
very, very, very much. Spread the word. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. We are here every night except for Saturday.
But we will be back tomorrow. I'm not even going to say who we're going to have because just in case they don't turn up. So we will.
No. Let's say and we will add pressure. And if he doesn't turn up, then we will get people to pepper him.
Okay.
So all week I've been back and forth with Ricky. Like with respect to Ricky, he's had a busy week, but he was supposed to join us from like I think Tuesday. And then every night it hasn't happened. But he has said, and I will even put up the group chat message, not the group chat message, but our messages. So he said he's going to be with us tomorrow, Friday. Okay. So Ricky will join us tomorrow. And I'm going to even clip this and send it to him to be like, brother, don't make me look like a liar. So Ricky will join us tomorrow. And obviously I think we can do a nice little roundup of the week. Yeah. And give our predictions and
I mean, that would be lovely if we can hold it. If he would say, every Friday I'm going to
relax.
I know.
You're asking a lot.
Let's get him on. Yeah. Let's get him on first.
Yeah. So if he comes on tomorrow, you've got to be super nice to him, You've got to be like, oh my gosh, thank you for coming. This is amazing. Because we need to get him back. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. Well, Nikki, for real. If he can go and do a bath in Melvin's.
You know
precisely. If he can travel all the way across London,
but then
to do that.
In all fairness to him, one of the nights he could not make it was because he was doing that.
Okay.
So
all right.
Balance.
All right, Ricky. But,
all right. But yeah.
So hopefully
tomorrow, Ricky with us here. Jungle business.
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely night. I hope you sleep well wherever you are in the world, and we will see you tomorrow.
Take care. Peace.
Bye.